Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2014 Summer Set review. Guys, the second to last for the first part of the wave, I guess you could say, of this Summer Set series. Anyhow, I have the AT-AT with us, guys, and it is number 75054. It's ages 9-14, has 1,138 pieces, and it's going to retail for $110 US. So, right off the bat, I must say that this is an unnecessary set, because I'm telling you right now, I have the last AT-AT, and it is almost exactly, I mean, there's differences, but it's almost exactly like it, and we're going to do a comparison of the last AT-AT that we got. I think it was 2011 of the Summer Series. I don't know why they brought this set back, and you know, they did not make many changes considering from the last version. There are some building changes that make the set definitely built better, but look-wise, it's about the same. The only reason I'm going to tell you guys to maybe even consider this set is because of the minifigures. And I think LEGO knew that when they were making this set, that the minifigures are going to be a drive for this set. So without ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. The first minifigure we have is the Snowtrooper Commander. Actually, this is a Commander class, and what makes the Commander different, you say? He has a different printed torso. He's got the white waistcape, but yeah, the different printing is right there with that symbol right there. They all, for some reason, all the Imperial troops have the clone trooper face. Everybody knows the Imperial troops aren't clones. But yeah, it's got the cool new mold for the Snowtrooper that we've seen in the Snow Speeder set. Now, another way you can tell it's not the Commander is because he doesn't have a backpack. Commander did not come, well, he does not have a backpack. Apparently, that is just the fact about him. However, I do want to point out that these two have, I'll get to in a second. But yeah. Moving on, we have the AT-AT driver. We've gotten this guy in a lot of different versions and a lot of different sets. We got him in the walking AT-AT, or the motorized AT-AT, I should say. And then we got him in battle pack form, and then we got him again in the last AT-AT a couple years ago, and now we have him again in another version, and this is probably his best version. Gotta say, love the printing on this guy. Really wicked. Like this gray color they have going on here, very nice. Just the printing. Got a text message, it's always nice. And there is the back printing. And like I said, I don't understand why they put the clone trooper heads on all of these guys, but whatever. And then he's just got a little blaster. Alright, so going on to you get two regular snowtroopers. These are the exact same figures that we got in the, or exact same figure. We only got one in the Snow Speeder. It's the exact same version. You can say, now here's the difference. There's a differently printed torso. And then also on the legs, the belt, I guess you could call it, is light gray. So very nice, very different. And then this guy has the backpack. Same with his counterpart right there. Lift it up, you guessed, clone trooper face. But I'll go ahead and take the backpack off. So I'm going to show you how that's built. Just a pretty simple build. The backpack off, and here is the back printing. He's got the white waistcape, same one as the Commander. And then he's got a just a regular blaster as well, same with the Commander as well. And yeah, you get two of him. Now here's the thing. So you could tell that back printed piece, the backpack had a printed little tile, 1 by 1 tile, this little 1 by 1 tile, and you get an extra one and you also get an extra little hook piece for another backpack. And yet the figure right there just doesn't have a backpack. The only piece we're missing is that that one by one piece with the little circle thing attached to it. If we had that, then I could give him a full backpack. But Lego, for some reason, didn't include that as an extra piece to make an extra backpack. So you're going to need to get that extra piece from your spare collection. So it is, you can get 3 backpacks for this, for all 3 of your snowshoopers, even if it may not be accurate. But it certainly is very much possible. And then lastly, we have a new version of General Veers. Very iconic general from Hoth. Here he is. Got a new face print. Like the details. No double-sided printing for the face. Back printing. There's the front. Got the binoculars and a new type of color for this helmet and this mold. It's not a new mold, it's a new color for the mold. Does not come with a weapon. I think would have been pretty cool is if they, in the Imperial Star Destroyer, the new one that we got a little hologram Emperor that isn't even accurate for that set. But I think would have been really cool to make this set a little bit more worthwhile is a little mini Darth Vader hologram for General Veers while he's up in the AT-AT. I think that would have been really, really cool, but they did not do that. Just a suggestion. But anyhow, the AT-AT itself is literally almost exactly like the last version we got. I'm afraid I don't have I actually just remembered, I'm afraid I don't have my last one built, but I can tell you just by looking at it, it's almost the same. Now, building wise, the set is a lot, and I remember my Lego sets very well. Building wise, the set is built way better than the last version. There's a lot more parts involved, a lot more building time, I'll tell you that. The set took a lot longer than I thought it would. Because it's built better. It's a lot sturdier, more technique involved. But, you know, like, these discs always fell off for me. They don't fall off anymore. So Lego has improved the design a lot, but still looks exactly the same last AT-AT. I really think this is an unnecessary set, because the last version, I'm pretty sure, well, the last version was, if I remember correctly, it was only $90, and this one is $110. So, yeah. Anyhow, showing off the AT-AT, not many features. Here are the 3 features of the set. You can open that up, and there is literally nothing inside. You can just put some troopers in there, no control panel, no accessories, no seats, no nothing, just an empty part, and both doors can open up like that. And then the other thing is the fact that this right here, the front part can open up and you can fit 2 minifigures. I'll do that in a second. And then the last feature for the set, playable feature, is right here, the spring-loaded missiles, which I thought was actually kind of cool. They included them. Kind of works for this set. They're kind of like the big lasers, these 2 big lasers. Anyway, you push them down, and they fire pretty well. So that actually works pretty well for the AT-AT, I must say. But anyhow, and then the final feature, I guess you could say, if you call this a feature, is the fact that obviously the legs move. So, you know, when I do that, pieces fall off. I'm kidding. Yeah, this piece fell off. These just don't usually fall off, but in this instance they did. But anyhow, the legs can bend and move. These things can bend and move. They don't go side to side. They just kind of move like that. So you can position the legs however you would like. Does not really matter. Yeah. So this is the piece that fell off for us. Not many features, but I'll go ahead and do a nice turnaround for you guys. For those of you that are interested in the set. There's the back view. Some nice detailing. These open up if you were curious. So, how much detailing going on in the inside. That closes back up as well. Going on this side, now you can hold it like this. I do like the fact that you can hold it like that, and you can be like bam, 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 instead of like, you know, kind of just wobbling it around or whatever you did with the last version. Moving on, these open up as well, so that you can make this head go even further. Swing around and stuff like that. And these two things right here kind of locked in position, but they do open up. And as you can see, some detailing right here. This thing can swivel, obviously. And here is a deeper look at the inside of the control panel. Just one printed piece right there. Some little blue dots, blue studs right there, and that's really it. Not much of a interior. So we can put general veers right here, like that, and then we can put the we're gonna put his blast in the other hand. We can put the AT driver. You can squeeze them in there, and you can close that up like that. So you can get all the. It is, yes. So even though it's very empty in here, we can fit all of the troops, most definitely, and some extras if you want to, in the AT-AT. Close that up, and then on the bottom. Oh yes, I did forget this feature. So there is another feature I forgot. But on the bottom, if you pull this out right here, then what'll happen? Actually, not this. This right here. Pull that out. Then this right here will drop down like that. So it's basically just like, you know, when Luke grabs a hold and Snowtrooper can drop. So let me go ahead and show you that a little more in detail. So it's this thing right here, just kind of drops like that, and that happens when you pull this right here. So now that that's in, this won't be dropping. It keeps on falling off. So maybe I was wrong, they'd still come off. But yeah, that just drops when I pull that. So I'll show that again. So you can make the Stormtrooper just sit on there and do his thing. So there is a couple features to the set, but they're, in my opinion, not that great for a $110 set. These things right here move as well, a little bit. And yeah, so that is the AT-AT. Not the greatest set for the price you pay, and it's literally a 100% remake. There's been building improvements. The difference is building improvements and new minifigures. That's it. Everything else is exactly like the last set. Building improvements mean better piece use here, better legs made so they don't break apart as easily. All of that really was worked into the set. Other than that, it looks exactly like the last version of the set. And if you don't know what the last version of the set, just look up 2011. I think that's the year it came out. 2011 AT-AT. You can compare yourself and see like, wow, this looks like the last version of the set. And that version of the set, I think, was cheaper. Still might be going pretty cheap. I don't know the price offhand, but you know, for those of you who got that set, do not get this set. If you really want it for the minifigures, I suggest getting the minifigures by themselves through third-party sites like eBay, for example, because this set, 5 minifigures, you know, only 3 out of the 4, yeah, not including the. I mean, there's 5 minifigures, two of which you get the same of. Out of the 3 new minifigures, you know, we've got. They're just new versions, basically. Is what I'm trying to say is all of these figures are not. We've gotten them all before. In the Snowtrooper, we got in this. If you really want the new Snowtrooper, I say go towards the Snow Speeder because it's a lot cheaper. General Veers we got in a battle pack. The AT-AT driver we got in a battle pack. The the Snow Trooper we've gotten in a battle pack. Maybe not this really awesome version or the Snow Trooper Commander, but there's not much difference between the Commander and the Trooper. I'll actually show you the comparisons here. So you can see it's not too much. There's a little difference, but it's not like significant. Some white hands, white pants, a little bit of detail there and there. So there is some differences, but nothing ridiculous here. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that Snow Trooper Commander, I would suggest just buy him separately on eBay or something like that. Wow, it's a mouthful. Itself it's always been a very iconic vehicle, very cool. Don't get me wrong, I love the AT-AT from Star Wars, but I think this set has been overly remade. I think there was an original one, then there was a motorized one, then there was another one, and this is the 4th version we've got of this. I think there's too many now. Now, here's the one excuse I'll give for this set. Is if Hoth comes back in Star Wars Episode 7, I've been saying around that, hey, maybe the reason why we're getting all these remake sets this summer is because they're somehow going to appear either in Star Wars Rebels, the new TV show, or they're going to make an appearance in Star Wars Episode 7 or something around these vehicles. Now, if that's the case, I can understand that. But if that's just, hey, we want to remake a lot of sets, then no. I would have liked a lot more original set, a lot more sets that we have, ships and stuff that we have not gotten before. That would have been a lot better in my opinion. Now, another thing about this set is you do get a poster right here. Here it is. Very cool detailed poster. You can see there's some really cool details going on here. Really like that. That's pretty cool. You can see the details right there. All that. I'll go ahead and show you an entire view of the poster at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and just move on to the box. The box is literally just as tall as the AT-AT itself. So just making a note of that. So it's a tall set, it's a big set. Don't get me wrong there. But anyhow, let's take a look at it. The box. So here's the box right here. The set's 84 centimeters tall, 34 centimeters wide. On the back, just all the features I went through, etc. The battle scene. I don't know why General Veers is out, but alright. But yeah, so that's the box. But yeah, so guys, final opinion about the set. I say skip it, especially if you have another version of the set. This is unnecessary. If you've never gotten this set before, I'd say wait for the set to go down on price to $9.99 or even $90. I think would be worth it more, because these figures are just redone figures. They are not like, oh god, we've never seen General Veers before or any of that. We've seen him before and all that. So I'd say wait for this. If you've never gotten any other previous version, I'd say wait until it goes down in price. After that, you might want to buy it. The build was very hard, I must say. The build was pretty hard. It took me like probably about 3-4 hours. And for a set like this, 1,000 pieces, I thought I could get done maybe 2 hours. So longer build than I thought it was. Those legs are not easy to build. A lot of pieces involved. 1,134, 38 pieces, I think it is. For $110, people say, wow, you get a good amount of pieces for the set. The thing is that it's been a remade set, and doesn't have super duper exclusive minifigures that we haven't seen before. They're redone figures, but they're not super exclusive. So that's my argument. I say only get this set if you haven't gotten a previous version. If you've liked the AT-AT, wait for this to come down in price. And yeah, I'd say the Star Wars Rebel, the Ghost ship, is a lot better, and even the Imperial Star Destroyer, the new version that we got of that, is better than this set. So I'd say definitely lean to those sets, because this is a very high price set. So I'd say lean to the other sets than leaning to this set first. Wait for it to go down in price. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe as well. Buttons down below. If you want to see the rest of the LEGO Star Wars 2014 Summer Set reviews. Other than that guys, that is going to be it. And yeah. So definitely check out the other reviews. I just got the Imperial Star Destroyer, so you can check that review out. It's probably already out now. Check that out. And I'll be reviewing all of the LEGO Star Wars 2014 Summer Set, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to see all those. That's going to be it guys, so like I said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. I know I was a bit harsh about this set, but I think it was needed. But yeah. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in another review. Have a great day, and bye-bye. One more thing guys, is here is the large poster you do get in the set. So go ahead and show you that. Now if we go ahead and flip the entire poster over, something pretty cool gets revealed. Is the entire 2014 Summer Set minifigure lineup. So I'll just quickly kind of show that. So what they've done is they've kind of classified dark to light, I think. Yeah, pretty much all the dark side dudes, except for Plo Koon. He's the only one on the dark side. Kind of done that, but other than that, most of the figures dark side here, good side here. So pretty cool little poster. Thought it was worth showing. And yeah, so guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in more LEGO Star Wars 2014 Summer Set reviews. Bye bye guys.